Biggest crash outs. I ain't gonna lie, the internet just now catching on to them young niggas. Have y'all been seeing on TikTok people talking about them young niggas or not? My homie got jumped by them young niggas when I was 14. There's a lot of crash outs. People just now catching on.
Anger. An emotion we all in the human race experience, taken from our most primitive ancestors. But what happens when this anger reaches our body's boiling point? Reaching a state that we have to just bust all our anger open at anyone and deal with the consequences.
That's a crazy gift, bro. Like, that's a crazy, like...
Enter crash out. Defined as to get really mad or upset and lose all your self-control. But you probably already know what it is because, well, TikTok likes to take a word and abuse it until nothing's left of it. Someone who should probably be on the Mount Rushmore of public crash outs, Orange Juice Simpson. I think that's how his name goes.
Who is the Mount Rushmore of biggest crash outs? Chicago niggas, the whole Chicago takes up one spot in the biggest crash outs Mount Rushmore. Without a doubt. The whole Chicago takes up one spot of the fucking Mount Rushmore of crash outs. But who takes up the other 3 slots? Atlanta young niggas are on their way. Anybody who doesn't whip it, 2.
Why else would his parents name him OJ? It's crazy how no one remembers him for his legacy as an all-time football star, which goes to show you shouldn't murder people. It's not nice. I'm not gonna lie, the OJ Simpson trial must have been a hype-ass time to be alive because this man was truly crashing out and all of the public was talking about it. The announcement of the verdict at 100 million viewers, that was literally 60% of the country. The last time more than 60% of Americans got together was to defeat the British. He originally got convicted for the crime, and instead of turning himself in like the average civilian would, he goes on the iconic 60-mile police chase thinking he can make it to freedom, which is true anger.
This nigga is informing me. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know about OJ Simpson's case. Chad, did y'all know about what OJ... I don't really know too much about OJ Simpson's case. Okay, this is why. Tommy NFG. Status question mark? My boy did his research.
Convicted for the crime, and instead of turning himself in like the average civilian would, he goes on the iconic 60-mile police chase thinking he can make it.
What's up, Darren the dude?
To freedom. Which is true anger in my eyes because he was not
police
thinking. Even if the cops never saw him on the road, then what was he gonna do when he was in public? Would have to live in a shed his whole life or something. The whole world damn near knew this man's face. I don't think throwing on some fake glasses and a nose would work out. Then when the trial ended and he won the case, this man goes and makes a book called If I Did It, which hypothetically reveals how he would have done the murders if he actually did it. Like, no way they just let this. Like, no way they just let this pass. At a certain point, we should say, what the court declared, the public has declared him guilty. This is the modern equivalent of saying a crime in detail, then putting in GTA right after. The details in the book are so specific, it's like he almost actually did it. Imagine? And he just kept up. His mind state was never sane after this. This man even went on the news to describe the scenes in detail in the book, and honestly, it's the hardest thing to ever watch.
This guy kind of got into a karate thing, and I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed a knife. I do remember that portion, taking a knife from Charlie, and to be honest, after that, I don't remember, except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around, and
what kind of stuff?
I hate to say this, but this is hypothetical.
Well, now
this judge must have been acoustic. This judge must have genuinely have been acoustic. This nigga just snitched on himself on TV. He's actually trolling the court system. What?
I believe him. You would think after pulling off the heist of the century, he would call it quits and retire until old.
Yeah, like I would hide my face. I don't want to blow my spot up. This nigga got away with murder and admitted in 30 different ways that he did it and laughed about it. And I seen somebody say R.I.P. OJ, he didn't do nothing. That nigga did that, bro.
Age? Yeah, no, he got convicted of robbing and kidnapping in 2008 and sentenced to 33 years in jail. But he's free now, and actually, he got convicted of heist of the century. He would call it quits and retire until old age. Yeah, no, he got convicted of robbing and kidnapping in 2008 and sentenced to 33 years in jail. But
he got convicted of robbing and... This nigga was genuinely playing GTA in real life.
He's free now and actually has, Twitter. So if you're seeing this, Mr. OJ, this whole portion of the video was a joke, you know? You know how things are. Rent is due, family's gone homeless, need to pay the bills somehow, so I've just been lying this whole time. I mean, we all saw the case. You weren't guilty. Don't worry, I'll switch up the topic for you, Mr. OJ. Like that man.
This nigga copping pleas. Nah, don't cop no plea, gangy. Don't cop no plea, gangy. At least he dead now. He can smoke his pack.
And Ezra Miller was really guilty of Ezra Miller had a crazy run of Crashouts from 2022 to 2023. Out of nowhere, this man started lashing out on all of society. If you came near him, there was a 99% chance you was not making it out alive. And it was all in perfect timing for what was supposed to be the savior of the DC franchise, The Flash. And saving the franchise, it did not do. This all started unironically when he sent a threatening message to the KKK in 2022. I know they were shivering in their boots once they got the message that the Flash was coming for them. Low-key, he was standing on business. I rock with the message. But then he assaulted a woman and got charged with second-degree assault.
Oh, burn! Burn in hell! Burn in hell!
So there goes that. And all of this was because he was asked to leave a bar. Like brother, you could have went right down the street. After that, he got accused of grooming a girl he met in 2016 when she was 12. Bro, this man is a famous Hollywood and male actor. He doesn't even have to try to pull and still does this shit. That's how you know he's a true villain at.
Man, them niggas in Hollywood kinky, bruh. I told you, Diddy was a playboy, chat. Diddy liked men, and he was cold. Diddy was genuinely able to pull bitches. He just was kinky. He had too many females. Niggas in Hollywood be strange. Now, don't get me wrong. I want Hollywood money. I ain't gonna be weird. I just want the money, though. Why do niggas get $100 million and then start liking fucking kids? You got $100 million, and what you do with your money is spend it on kids? 12-year-old nigga who bought the bitch Skechers for her birthday, you weird fucker.
At heart. Then he got a restraining order filed on him. Then he pled guilty to a misdemeanor and got 1 year probation. Then look, I'm not doing any more than he's, alright? You get it, the crazy. But if you put Ezra Miller and Faze Tube on Crashout to Crashout, I'm going with Faze Tube every time. Faze Tube comes back every 3 to 4 years to reign catastrophe on the social media streets. I don't think we've seen a sane version of him since he was doing pranks on YouTube. No sane man can transform their body as much as Faze Tube does without having some sort of ferocity. And probably steroids, because no way this did this in a
year? Yeah, bro, I'm starting to realize, chat, a lot of people gotta be on steroids, bro. I'm not hating on Faze, bro. I mean, look, bro, the hairline kind of crazy. I don't know why you have a hairline with a bald head. I can't really recall that, but like, this in a year is insane, bro. This nigga did this in a year? I've been in the gym for a long ass fucking time, and I look the exact fucking same. At least give the routine.
Seen him fatten up to look like Fat Albert, then transform to a Greek god at least 20 times. His first public crash out was the whole festival event in 2018 where he was promising shit like Drake was gonna be there. And instead of Drake, the crowd got a swatting, so I'd say they were satisfied. Then he went on this iconic 10-minute rant on his car where, you know what, he was actually spitting some real shit.
Talking about the little things. You're heating up your breakfast when I'm heating up my dinner.
See, like, you just gotta understand what he's like what he's talking about, like.
There's no way niggas gonna turn that and get deep. I swear to God, you play that with the Illuminati TikTok sound, niggas will believe it.
You gotta be in the know to know. And of course, we can't forget about the kick run he had, which was a build up to.
I don't care what nobody say, Faze kick run was legendary. I know him for his kick run. My first time seeing him was the kick run.
The eventual crash out. I've never seen in real time a creator become mentally insane like I did with Faze. Clip after clip every day.
I don't know if he was farming or what, but this video of him driving in the car, if you ever see that shit and you're on TikTok, don't scroll past it because I told you it's funny.
Faze doing something more bonkers than the day before it was coming out. I've seen this man dig into his ass crack on his streams. I can't say that for a lot of other streamers. Maybe he's just innovative. Tune into my next stream for a surprise. But you would think with all this crap.
Wait, chat. Nobody's ever played with their ass on stream?
Shout energy that if he got into a fight, it would be over for the other dude instantly. Yet in an actual boxing match, he loses to Deji out of all people. I don't know how the crazy isn't translated. Actual boxing match, he loses to Deji out of all people.
You fought Desi in a boxing match?
crazy isn't translating to the muscles, but he's got to fix that ASAP. And it's been a while since I've seen Fousey pop out. Some would say it's almost too quiet. So give it a couple of months.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's back and he's sane.
It'll be guaranteed he's back. Someone who's guaranteed to not come back ever, though, is R. Kelly. Well, at least for 31 years, which is when his sentence ends.
I feel bad, because R. Kelly would, damn, you didn't know a lot of shit. I didn't. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. R. Kelly tough, though. Wait. What I meant to say is, R. Kelly was a good-ass nigga at music, man. I honestly feel bad for the fact he ruined his career. He was good. I don't care what nobody say. I'ma still twerk to Ignition. I'm never not gonna twerk to Ignition, but that's the only song. But I Believe I Can Fly? When I was in school, they was playing I Believe I Can Fly, and everybody knew he peed on it. I ain't even gonna say it. I'ma just watch.
Hold up, how the f did R. Kelly only get 31 years? Did no one question this? This literally the face of Hollywood pedos. Seeing R. Kelly's eventual crash out years ago was so funny because literally the whole public knew he was guilty. The whole public at that point already knew about the PP video, knew he got married to a—
This nigga R. Kelly had a video. You know how Drake's dick leaked, chat? In the 2000s, a video of him peeing on a little girl leaked. Like, imagine that. Like, you just open up Twitter. What am I gonna see today? R. Kelly peeing on a girl. This nigga married Aaliyah before she was 18. Legally!
To Aaliyah, who was 15 by lying on marriage documents. Were people supposed to forget after seeing it and go, oh my god, the emotions in his voice, the emotions in his movements. We know the truth now. Free R. Kelly! The Boondocks even made an episode in 2005 making fun of the fact that everyone just forgave him because he could sing good. And obviously R. Kelly could sing, but there's so many iconic singers for people to be defending him like this. He's not touching MJ, Freddie Mercury, Frank Sinatra, name an iconic singer and I'm picking them over him.
But name a black singer better than R. Kelly. That's the thing. He was black. He was black. That's why. He was one of the better black singers. Usher? Like, I don't want that. Name a singer better than R. Kelly. You can't do it. John Legend, okay. But he's a bitch. Well, no. I like John Legend, but I'm a Kanye fan, so yeah, that's where I stand. Playboy Cardi beats bitches. I'm sorry.
Always manages to pick the right cause and take a knee for the black community, though, is Ryan Garcia. Who is next, honestly?
Oh yeah, he's a crash out. But I remember vividly paying attention to Ryan Garcia, and he was pretty normal. Then a week later, he got his ass beat by Gervonta Davis might actually beat the brain cells out this nigga. I'm not gonna lie. He was a chill nigga until Gervonta Davis beat his ass, I swear. Oh, as soon as he lost the fight, he was undefeated, wasn't he?
I had no idea how to translate.
I love Michael Jackson though. Dooley, I thought you said you'd give Eminem the pass. I would, but that don't mean he's the best black singer.
But we're gonna roll with Ryan Garcia is one of the most recent well-known boxers, and he's been going viral this year for, you guessed it, crashing out. No one knows exactly where this came from. Maybe he still feels the L from his fight with Gervonta Davis. He might be off the fine.
I know. To me, it could be a lot of reasons why. What's his nigga name? Ryan Garcia crashed out. One, he could have been like, damn, this shit got me way more clout than I ever had. I never seen niggas talk about Ryan Garcia until he crashed. Like, they started always talking about him. That attention is addicting. That nigga fame went up 50 times after he crashed out. He might have been, he's a clip farmer, you know? Ryan Garcia is a top 5 clip farmer that's not a streamer. Facts, he's a farmer.
And his supply of coke from Peru might be drowned in a bottle of Henny before live. Or maybe he's telling the truth. He's been coming out with different rants online, saying the elites are out to get him, saying he's got full video evidence proof of everything these weirdos got going on. And don't get me wrong, I truly believe about the Hollywood elites and freaks just as much as the other guy.
I don't know if I believe him. Because why would the Illuminati be on Ryan Garcia's dick after he lost? Wouldn't they just be on Gervonta Davis's dick? You should have been crashing out when you was undefeated. If Floyd Mayweather be like, the elites is on my dick, the elites is on Floyd Mayweather dick. But Ryan Garcia? The elites? I mean, the elites is on Elon Musk dick, you know? You literally lost, and now out of nowhere, ooh, let's just go ahead and dick ride the nigga who just lost? Kim Kardashian, this is what you call a proper Illuminati link up. Machine Gun Kelly, I don't know how he got in, but he's in, you know what I'm saying? And Drewski, Tom Brady, and Quavo in a photo. There is no reason why they're in a photo together. That's more gives me a Illuminati idea, Quavo. Now, if I saw Ryan Garcia in this picture, I would be like, damn, Ryan Garcia, you might be telling the truth. Ryan Garcia wasn't even there, and you had just lost. It don't make sense, you know?
I've been a conspiracy theorist ever since Blue's Clues. But there's only one big problem. He hasn't shown a single piece of evidence to back up what he's talking about. If you got the proof that could take down all these elites with a single post, then you telling me you can't post a single shred of evidence? I mean, all you have to do is just open a social media app and the post button is right there. From camera roll to world. It ain't that hard. He keeps hopping on live stream to live stream, ranting still, and it's kind of sad to see. I want to move on to some fictional characters, starting off with Gon. Spoiler warnings, by the way. Gon was a jolly kid throughout almost all of Hunter
Chad, you ever watch Hunter x Hunter? I haven't. I watched the first episode though.
x Hunter, no matter what was thrown at him. Him and Killua went through the trenches and he was still always managing to smile. Even when Hisoka was trying to take his butt, he never staggered. But when he transformed to Big Black, when him and Killua went through the trenches, almost all of Hunter x Hunter, no matter what was thrown at him. Him and Killua went through the trenches and he was still always managing to smile. Even when Hisoka was trying to take his butt, he never staggered. But when he transformed to Big Black to beat P2, I knew the story was over, honestly. This literally made the air in the room start swirling over him. How do you go from a
I'm not gonna lie, Chad. Sometimes when niggas talk about anime, it just be sounding like gibberish to me. Like, I can't recall, I can't tell you what this nigga is talking about. I can't tell you. I don't know what he's talking about.
4'11"
Watch something not anime, bro? Bro, he just, yo, I'm about to turn into Los Polos on this nigga. Bro, what are you talking about, dude? We're watching a video on the biggest crash outs. He just told me 8 minutes and 30 seconds of who the biggest crash outs are. And now he's talking about fictional characters that are crash outs. You want me to skip it?
A 4'11" midget jolly kid to this thing. He sacrifices
Oh,
ability.
it is TOS. Okay, my fault.
To even use his powers again, just to beat his ass. I've never seen a crash out from a fictional character so badly that they stop being the main character of their own show. Like, he doesn't even show up in the story
Damn, this nigga got a thick waist. BBL waist.
anymore after this. Bro gave up his salary
is it?
just for
Alright, bet.
revenge. And honestly, that did deserve it, so I can't be mad. If Hunter x Hunter ever comes back, then we can guarantee, like his dad, that Gon won't be there. Someone else's kid who's guaranteed to not be there is Miguel O'Hara. Honestly, Miguel had one of the most valid crash outs out of everybody on this list, because Miles quite literally f***ed up the whole universe and his whole life too. He went from happy wife, happy life to clinically insane psycho who manages an entire universe. Like, there isn't an ounce of soul in this man anymore.
Yo, I'm sorry, bro. It turned into gibberish, chat. I swear to God. This nigga started speaking broken English. I have no clue what he's talking about.
And by the way he was slamming and throwing Miles in their fight, he
Oh
definitely
shit, he's talking about Spider-Man. Oh shit, niggas about to start looking at me different. Oh, how you don't know what he's talking about? I'm sorry.
went racist after this. Like, he even called Miles a mistake. That's when you know someone is pissed. I mean, he definitely could have found a better solution instead of sending a whole universe to attack a 15-year-old and take him down. At the point he was at, he was just seeing pure rage. But you know what? F everybody else on this video before this. The #1 crash out of all time, someone whose crash out hopefully is never passed, is Hitler. Like, on the real, you got rejected from an art school and did what? Man, at least take the pain on the school commissioners. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
Oh, he didn't even break it down. All he said was you got rejected from art school. Bully's a crash out. I'm not really a crash out. Yeah, that's the crash out video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, dude. Yes, sir.